Crafting Vicky here with you, and I'm here for the cards using your stash and your scraps. This time around I've got a card to make for a colleague, so I've pulled out a bunch of stuff that I used to use for my card making, and I pulled out a straw from Above Parr Crafts, and I figured I was gonna share with you like one of the more elaborate card type of thing that I used to do, but it obviously not going to be as elaborate as some other people's card, because there's some that are super fancy. I never was the type to do super fancy, so this is my version of it. So I've used an image from Simply Betty. It's a digital image, and I colored it with my Copics, and it's been forever since I colored, and oh my god, it took me so long, it's not even funny. So yeah, that was the biggest part of making cards, is the coloring of the images. That's like really long. Anyway, so let's get this going. Let's start the clock, and I'm not sure I'm gonna have time to do any other cards than this, but I've pulled out the smaller cards just in case I did. So I was thinking of going with the teal type of color, so I've pulled out these as backgrounds, and I've got some papers from Fancy Pants that I think had, like, this might be pretty with this image, I thought. And then there's that, so I could do like just a border of this or a border of that on top of that. Might be cool. I'm gonna be using this from my friend Annie. She gave it to me in some mail. Well, happy gift type of mail type of thing. So, or I go with something like this on top. Oh, decisions. I really want to use that one. I also have this paper pad, which has some colors as well. That could be cool. That's too busy, I think. I'm gonna go with this one and that one. And this has background. Anyway, we'll see. I've got some flowers as well that I was thinking I was going to use on this. So do I go with this and then my image and then that as the on top? Maybe. Let's try it and we'll see. Hopefully it's going to be what I want, because it's not like I have, well, I think I might have a few of those, hopefully. Otherwise we'll have to change plans. So how have you guys been? I've used up all my pre-made card videos, so I'm pretty much real time. Like, this is Sunday and this is airing tomorrow, so you guys are seeing it like very soon. Doesn't give me much time to edit and everything. I've just been really busy these days with work and everything. It's my year end, and I've been doing crazy hours, and the renos on the house. Well, we didn't get good news. We have to make changes to the plans, but we've already paid the contractor a lot of the money, so I'm getting worried and losing a bit of sleep on this. But you know, there's nothing I can do other than wait. I'm not liking this with that, because I want, it's too much of a contrast, I find. I would have liked two of that piece, but I don't think I had any. Like, I looked through my stash and I didn't see any of the other dark ones, so I guess we'll go with the pale blue, even though it's not quite what I wanted, but I think it's still going to be pretty. And so then I'm going to make a border of this. So like that. So I'm thinking something like this. And then I can make that. And usually I would have made my image so that I could actually frame it. However, in this case, the image is pretty big. So like I would have made a die cut and put that in the back, but it's not going to work on this. So I think I'm just going to have to cut the image, like fussy cut it out and put it like this. And you guys make me laugh when you comment about how fast I fussy cut, and it's just a question of practice, and it's a question of having the right tools. I find that if I use any other scissors than like small scissors like these, then it takes me forever to fussy cut. I've seen some people fussy cut like really fast with big scissors. I can't do that for the life of me. It's impossible. So everybody has their own thing. The biggest trick that I learned and that really helped me was that you turn the paper and not the scissors. So that made a huge difference in my fussy cutting. And I'm far from perfect on this. As you can see here, I cut really close, and the other parts I didn't cut as close. But it's okay. I've got a feeling anyway that part might be a bit covered with the flowers that I'm going to be putting on there. And obviously if you can remove the excess paper, it helps to turn it around. Otherwise you're kind of stuck with all the paper. Okay, so here we go. It doesn't look bad at all. Now I'm thinking that I would probably want some sort of ribbon. And I'm wondering, I just got this from the dollar store. It's burlap, but it's supposed to be self-sticking. If I did that, then I could kind of put the chair on top of it. Might be cute. So let's kind of try that out, because I was gonna do a bow and stuff, but it's gonna be a bit much, I find, with what I want to put on top. So I do it like this, down, and then I've got these big flowers, so I'm gonna use one here. I want this to be like really girly type of card. So try to I've got a few wet ones. And you can tell that this is not a card that I'm mailing out, because you can't put embellishment. Like it makes it very difficult if you do mail out a card that has that many embellishments on it. It makes it very heavy, and you also have to almost put a box so that whatever you've put doesn't get damaged. Now it's kind of hard for me to see with the scissors. And then there's the little happy birthday, which could go here. And I had relax, it's your day. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put that though. It might be a bit much. But let's just see what it looks like with it. Or I put it like at the bottom, the little happy birthday at the top. And I could put just to tie it with the, this is vintage photo, so just kind of tie it with the rest. Kind of like that. So let's start putting all this together. And we'll take it from there. Sure my card opens up the right way. I'm really having issues with my tape this time around. It's not. I'm looking forward to that roll being over with. It didn't get put in. It wasn't easy to put in, and when there's issues putting it in, usually I have issues the whole time with it. And that's pretty much what happened here. Okay, and then that. Like this. So those flowers, I don't remember where I got them. These I know I got at Michael's in the wedding section. I think they were on special at one point and just grabbed a bunch. And then I stopped making the fancy cards, so I stopped using it. This off. Like that. It really is sticky, so that's awesome. It was the first time our dollar store had these things, which I thought was kind of nice. Okay, now I'm gonna put her down And I'm gonna put regular tape here. And there goes my tape. Okay, well, I'll do that at a later time. In the meantime, I was going to put Suquan tape anyway for the legs. Because it needs to be strong tape to tape up over the burlap. Hopefully I'm in frame. So the straws, you can get them at Above Parr Crafts. Right now she has them on sale, and tomorrow I'm sharing with you a video of something else that you can do with the paper straws. Because, like I say in that video that you're going to see tomorrow, I don't do a lot of cards now that would use up the paper straws. So I had to find some other ideas to use them up, and I'm pretty happy to report that I did, and hopefully you're gonna like it as well. Okay, so got her all ready, and plug her here. Perfect, except that her hand doesn't have anything underneath that little part, and I don't want it to tear, so let's just glue it down. Okay, so that is done. Now I just need to put all the embellishments back together. So this I'm just gonna cut. I don't want it too long. Let me put, where did the word that's supposed to go there go? What did I do with it? Did I throw it away? No. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. So that's gonna go there. Like that. Like so. And then I want this kind of to be there. So I'm just gonna put some Suquan tape, and anyway the flowers are going to be covering whatever is left if there's anything sticky. Come on. Doesn't want to lift. Doesn't want to peel. Okay, got it. I'm going to put a bit this way. Okay, so I want that to be there, and this to be there, and the straw to be kind of in the middle. Perfect. And then I put it right there, so it kind of holds the straw down. Tape. Yep. That's why I like this one, this tape, and not the the red one that I finished, and I'm so happy to have finished. Okay, so one flower there. I'm gonna put another one right there. And it's gonna hold that as well. Okay, and then I'm going to put a bunch of the tiny one. So this here. So I can have a flower there. So yeah, it's much more elaborate than what you usually see me do, and that's about as elaborate as I used to do them, because like I said, I like the shabby chic look, but I can never like totally do it for myself. This just seems to be too much. I don't know. Can't seem to put it together so that it actually looks the way I wanted it to look. There. So I think that's pretty. It's fancy. Fancier at least. And put that there. I think I'm going to add some of the vintage photo. There's already some, I think it's gold, but now I'm wondering if I want to put anything else on that happy birthday. Or maybe I can put it like there, so that some of the embellishments is on it. I'm not sure that I want to. I wonder if I want to bling it up or not, but I'm not convinced I do. But if I had some of these, actually, I think I had some in blue some time ago. Oh, where did they go? Now that I want them. I might have used them all up too, just because I wanted to finish them off. Oh man. Oh, yes. Yes, I got them. So I'm thinking that something like this would totally finish it off. Now it's a question of deciding which one. And you have to be careful peeling these little things, because sometimes the gems come off and then you're stuck and you're like, you've got a hole without a gem, which is not good. Okay, so hey, come on little thing. Yeah. Whoops, this way. So that was almost 30 minutes. there's only 5 minutes left to this video, and it's only one card that's been made. But you saw how I used up the straw, so that's a good thing. So it gives you some idea in case you don't know what to do with the straws. You kind of do something like this. So we still have a little bit of time, so let's just use up the little scraps that we had that I got made, because this way I won't have those scraps anymore. And I can use those little cards in some journals. So like this. Because that's what I was thinking I was going to do as a video, is to do some card making for embellishing journals that I want to make. So that will probably be the next video, but I remembered that I had a birthday coming up, so I had to make a card. I'm looking for my eraser, and of course I can't find it. Let's use this one then. Oh, there it is. It's always when I've used something else that I see it. Always. Okay, so something like that. So I want someplace that somebody can journal, and I've got this that's on my desk. So let's just use up this. I think I intended to use it on something else, and in the end I didn't use it, so that's been cut out of one of those very flimsy paper type of magazine, home, woman's home, whatever. Okay, so this, and then I could use these. Okay, so that's I was gonna use my tape runner, but it's empty, so let's just use a glue stick. It's gonna work out fine. And it's only paper, it's not something super difficult to put together. Okay, so put that there. Okay, and then let's use some more of the bling. Use this one, or do I use okay, I saw another one 2 seconds ago. Okay. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. But I could use this, however. I think I might just do that instead. Okay, so So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's a super little card, easy to do, that I can put in a journal. And then we still have tiny little scrap. And there's not much time left, but so something like this. And I've got little sentiments in here. It's too big. I like that. I like that one better. So I'm going to use that one. I'm going to remove the D. I'm going to remove this. So it's just the word imagine. And then I had these flowers that I've had forever, so let's use one of those up on this. And this way we've used, and I mean I still got tiny little bits of this paper, but most of it has been used up, and this has been used up as well, so I've got no scraps left from this card making session, which is good. Is trying to use up my scraps as I'm making them. This way I don't accumulate a ton of it, which was what was happening before, because I was making all of the big cards all the time, and then you end up with tiny little bits and bobs left. Okay, so like that. Oh shoot, they're brads. Oh no, it's the center that's the brads. Well, we'll just open it up and glue it as is, because I didn't realize it was a brad before. Okay, so this would work. And I've got those little tiny pieces left. So let's use those up. Those are done. And then I'll just use some Soupon tape and tape this down. And here we go. So very simple little card. So those two, super simple, but they used up the scraps from this one. So hope you've been inspired, and that you liked this, even though I wasn't making many cards, but it's a different type of style, and I know sometimes you kind of like that, and it gives you ideas of birthday cards as well. And images, well, those are digital images, but you could use magazine or book images as well if you wanted, or even one of those coloring books once you colored it. So that's it. Bye everyone.